Let me ask you something. When you think of billionaires, who comes to mind? Jeff Bezos with Amazon, Elon Musk with Tesla and SpaceX, maybe Oprah with her massive media empire, right? They've all sold something, a product, a service, an idea. But what if I told you there's a billionaire who made it without selling a single physical product? No makeup line, no clothing brand, no tech company, just her story, her words, her voice. This isn't hype. This isn't clickbait. This is Taylor Swift's real life. Business empire, one built entirely on intellectual property, control, and the most loyal fan base on Earth. And today, we're unpacking the journey behind that $1 billion. Not just the hits, but the heartbreak, the business brilliance, the silent chess moves that made it all possible. But before we begin, hit that subscribe button. We release one of these deep dive stories every single day at 7 p.m. You'll hear things no one else is telling you. Now, let's rewind the tape. Back to a Christmas tree farm in Pennsylvania. Taylor Allison Swift was born in Reading, Pennsylvania, December 13, 1989, and yeah, she really did grow up on a Christmas tree farm. Her dad, Scott Swift, was a financial advisor. Her mom, Andrea, was a marketing professional, upper middle class, supportive, but not famous, not industry insiders. Now picture this, little Taylor, 7 years old, belting out Shania Twain in the back seat of the car, writing poems, journaling, daydreaming. By age 10, she was singing at karaoke contests, county fairs, anywhere that had a stage. At 11, she sent demo CDs to every label in Nashville. No one called back. But did that stop her? Nope, she just got louder. At 12, a repairman came to fix the family computer and ended up teaching Taylor her first 3 guitar chords. Crazy, right? That's when the songwriting began. By 13, she convinced her family to visit Nashville. By 14, they moved there. She wasn't chasing fame. She was chasing impact. Now, here's where reality hits hard. Nashville is the heart of country, music, and every street corner is filled with talent. People live and die by their music out there. And here comes Taylor, blonde, 14, writing about high school crushes and heartbreaks. To a lot of producers, that wasn't real music. That was teen fluff. She was turned down again and again. She got told, "You're not country enough." Then she'd hear, "You're too country to cross into pop." Basically, she didn't fit their mold. And the industry didn't know what to do with her. But Taylor, she studied. She didn't just want to be famous. She wanted to understand the game. She analyzed song structures, studied performers like Faith Hill and Dixie Chicks, learned about publishing, royalties, contracts. Most 14-year-olds are stressing over algebra. Taylor was reading legal agreements. Then came her first big break. In 2005, a man named Scott Borchetta, former DreamWorks Records exec, was starting a new label, Big Machine Records, a small, risky venture. Taylor? She became one of its first signees at 15 years old. What set this deal apart? She co-wrote every song. She retained some control over her publishing, a rare move for a young artist. And even more crucial, she became the brand. In 2006, she dropped Tim McGraw. It wasn't just a song. It was a statement. A teenager writing her own lyrics, playing her own instruments, and capturing the emotional truth of growing up. People noticed. Radio stations started playing her, MTV started watching, and most importantly, fans started following. Her debut album went multi-platinum. She was everywhere. But instead of just riding the wave, she was engineering the future. She began planting seeds of ownership, control, and narrative building. Let's talk empire. Most people think Taylor's money comes from album sales. That's only a slice. Let's break it down. A. Music as intellectual property. Taylor writes or co-writes almost all her songs. That means royalties, mechanical, performance, and sync. Every time a song plays on Spotify, every time someone covers her music, every time it's played in a movie or commercial, Taylor gets paid. And when Scooter Braun bought Big Machine in 2019, acquiring her masters, Taylor made a bold, unheard-of move. She said, "Fine, I'll re-record all of them." And she did, album by album. Better production, new vocals, fresh covers, labeled Taylor's version. Her fans flocked to the new versions, making the old ones obsolete, crushing Braun's investment. That wasn't just a music move. It was a hostile takeover, done with melody and emotion. B. The Eras Tour. A billion-dollar stadium phenomenon. In 2023, she launched the Eras Tour, a 3-hour, 44-song concert experience across decades of her work. The tour alone is projected to make over $1.4 billion, the most in history. And guess what? She negotiated directly with stadiums and vendors, cut out the middlemen, even gave bonuses of $100,000 to every truck driver on the tour. That's not just leadership, that's legacy building. See Swift on Screen, Theater Domination. Then came the Eras Tour movie, released in theaters without a traditional Hollywood studio. Just her and AMC Theaters. $250 million at the box office. No agents, no distributors, pure Swift economics. She created content, then controlled distribution, then reaped all the profits. That's vertical integration, textbook billionaire behavior. D. Branding without branding. And here's the mind-blowing part. Taylor's net worth doesn't rely on endorsements or physical product sales. She has almost no commercial deals. She doesn't sell makeup like Rihanna, no shapewear like Kim, no water bottles, no sneakers, nothing. Her product is storytelling, and she's monetized it better than anyone alive. Of course, no billion-dollar journey is squeaky clean. The Scooter Braun feud over her masters? That was ugly. He bought her catalog for $300 million. Taylor found out with the rest of the world. And instead of rolling over, she fought back. Not with lawyers, but with art. She wrote songs about it. She rallied fans. She re-recorded everything. She won the battle with music. Then there were public breakups. Kanye West, Kim Kardashian. That infamous moment at the 2009 VMAs? You remember it. Everyone does. But here's the genius. She turns every public blow-up into a creative reinvention. A new album, a new sound, a new chapter. She controls the controversy. She feeds the machine, then sells it back to us in 4-minute tracks. That's not drama, that's strategy. So what can we, regular people, entrepreneurs, creators, learn from this? Let me break it down. 1. Own your story. Your value isn't just in your work, it's in your voice. Taylor turned heartbreak into a business model. 2. Control the assets. Whether it's music or YouTube videos or your freelance designs, own the rights. That's wealth. 3. Build the audience first. Taylor didn't start with a product. She built community. She nurtured fans for years before selling anything. 4. Adapt and reinvent. From country teen to pop star to indie, queen to billionaire mogul. Sucentrality, she didn't stick to one identity. She evolved. 5. Emotion is the ultimate currency. People don't follow Taylor for products. They follow her because they feel seen. That connection? That's priceless. So here's the truth. Taylor Swift didn't become a billionaire because of luck, or a viral moment, or a manager who discovered her. She became a billionaire because she owned her story, mastered her business, and treated every song like a long-term investment. While others chased attention, she built equity. She's not just the soundtrack to a generation. She's the blueprint for every modern creator. And maybe, just maybe, the most impressive part, she did it without selling a single product. Thanks for listening. And hey, don't forget, we tell powerful business stories every day at 7 p.m. Subscribe, share this episode with someone who needs to hear it, and tell us in the comments, who should we break down next? See you tomorrow.